Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. It's Monday again. Nice volatility on Bitcoin. Really nice. We had some SFUs in the weekend, which we made some money. We cannot complain. Okay. Yeah, Andre, we made some money. The game is long. We cannot say, well, we won. Well, we took a trade, hit the take profit, and that's about it. Now, because it's Monday morning and we have the weekly candle close, let's take a look. It's interesting what we have there. So let's take a look at the weekly chart. Now, you can see the entire chart here above 78.6. We managed to push all the way up to 107. We closed the candle there and then we broke down. Normal price action on higher time frame. Clear reaction here. Everyone was becoming too bullish above 100k. Everyone was thinking, well, we'll go straight to 150. You know the drill. Hey, Hanya. So when everyone is euphoric, when everyone is long, who the fuck will buy Bitcoin or who the fuck will long Bitcoin anymore? So the price will go down. Retest, I don't know if we'll go below 100k. But if we'll do that, it's not nice. It's not what I want. I want to 100k to hold on weekly chart, on daily chart. Yeah, on lower time frame, yeah, we can clear the level and then close above 100k. But if we'll close below 100k, that means most probably this was a fake out, double top, and not the best approach, not the best way to develop. Not the fact that we'll stay below 100k, the fact that we can push lower, retest some levels here, and that will drag us down in the summer. But for the moment, people, for the moment, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of really nice and green, and now we are backing down a little bit, which is normal. And by the way, it's the first day from this week. We can go retest, I don't know, 100, maybe lower, and close the week above the all-time high. It's possible. It's probable. Yeah. Let's see what will happen. I don't believe in double tops. I don't. This price action here doesn't look like a double top. We have candle body close. We have the strongest close ever in Bitcoin. Look at it. We never close a weekly candle as high as we did here. But the price is not going straight up, straight down, and we are moving sideways. We are consolidating, let's call it that way. Higher time frame. Indicators here, nothing special. Some indicators are just following the price action for the moment. I don't see anything to say, well, look at this bearish divergence. If you want to see a double top, if you want to see clear bearish divergence, look at the top from the last cycle, yeah, from 2021, 2022. And there you'll see bearish divergence, OBV, RSI, MACD, everything was pointing out that, well, it's over. This time is looking different. It's not looking the same. Okay. Ethereum on weekly. You know, Ethereum was lagging, and lately, last 2 weeks, we had a little bit of strength. I still think this scenario could play out. No? We bounced really nicely. That's a sign of strength. That tells us, well, look at, we are not dead. We are not over yet. But in the same time, you see any weekly W? I don't. I consider that we should go back down, make a proper W, and then continue consolidating until we'll do a real breakout. Here, like I told you, even on daily yesterday, we are in the middle of nowhere. Between long and short, no. Not a good location for Ethereum. Now, I talked a little bit about weekly. Let's go on daily, because that's about the time frame we want as swing traders, day traders. If this candle will close like this or lower, just imagine how many candles will embody if we close below 100. Something about a key reversal, about let's not think about that for the moment. Tomorrow morning we can look again, because this candle just opened. We have 17 hours until this candle will close. Could close a lot lower or could close above the high. Who knows? But this price action, you saw Friday. We had that A plus A downgrading the United States financial, and that was a normal thing to happen Monday morning. Yeah? From yes, everyone was expecting that. And now people are asking what's happening. Well, the price is consolidating. And honestly, if you go on 4-hour chart and look at Ethereum and Bitcoin, you can see a distribution pattern, which is not the best. Not the best. Not something you want to see, but it is what it is. Let's see what we have here. Bearish divergence. We had from the last week. We talked about this YAM bearish divergence on OBV. Well, it's doing his effect. Same on RSI, and if you can see another one here. Oh, another bearish divergence, I think. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Lower high, higher high here. So double divergence here on RSI. That should mean something. At least stay the fuck out, no? Okay, bearish divergence on MACD. Confirmed already. So on daily, yeah, we had some signs from Friday. We talked about the bearish divergence here. I said don't FOMO in with bearish divergence on OBV. Not the best approach. I said let's play the SFU setups. We'll talk about SFU setups in a minute. Well, people, we are here to make money. We are not here to call tops, bottoms, and to predict the market. But we are here to play setups and make money. And we did. We did last week really nicely. Maybe it wasn't the best week from the profit perspective, but we made money. That's why we are here. Okay, so that's Bitcoin on daily. Bearish divergence, nice location to think short. What we don't have for a general setup, for example, it's an M. We'll form an M or not, I don't know. We'll have to wait for an M. We can form something. When we have price like this, we can form a inverse head and shoulder or a head and shoulder pattern. Why I'm saying that? This could be the shoulder. This could be the head. This is the neckline, 100K, kind of 101. Consolidate, then back up, respect this left shoulder, so we'll not trade above this high 105. Create an EM on lower time frame and then break down. That could create a head and shoulder pattern. But what we have now, we have shoulder and potential head. We have confluences for thinking head and shoulder. Why? We have bearish divergence between shoulder and head. And if you remember, every time I'm talking about head and shoulder patterns, I want to see that divergence in indicators. Yeah, to consider head and shoulder pattern. And yes, my approach I consider is the best. Why? I am anticipating the head and shoulder pattern. I'm not waiting for the head and shoulder to play out and I'm taking the neckline. It's kind of late for me. Yeah, the window of risk is too big for me to make money. You can make a 2-to-1 barely, but that's it. But if you anticipate the right shoulder and you hunt the M here, well, that's a different story. You can make more money. You can get a better risk to reward. Guys, you can hear me in the chat? I don't see anything. Nobody is saying anything. Well, there you go. I see some reactions. Thank you, guys. I didn't want to speak by myself. So, shoulder, potential head, the next shoulder. We'll appreciate when we'll see the right shoulder forming. If will be a head and shoulder. But now we have some confluence to think in that direction. Sorry. So let's wait. Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum. What we have here. Kind of a V top here. Look left. Well, we had some resistance. We talked about it. I said don't try to take any trade here, exactly in the middle of the between the roads here, in the middle, short and long reload zone. It's better to wait. It's bearish, the price action? No, people. This price action is not bearish here on daily. Normal thing. How many times you saw the market pushing higher without retesting, Wyckoff checking the level, retesting the W's? It's normal to happen that way. So don't think, well, it's bearish. No, it's normal price action trying to form a bottom. We have some strong reactions here. We see some bullishness, but the chart cannot go straight up. That's how the market is working. Market is going up and down in an uptrend. Uptrend means move up, retracement, move up, retracement. If you see exponential up, well, that's a sign that you should get the fuck out in profit and stay out for a while. We don't want that. We want up, retracement. Give us another entry. Up, retracement. So we can make some money. No? Exactly. In an uptrend, the best entry is exactly when we test after the retracement. And if you find the uptrend channel, that's even better. You know where to put your order or where to hunt long ideas. So don't be scared about, well, it's going down. People who are bullish yesterday or 2 days ago, now they are bearish again. Oh, what's happening? It's going to zero. What's happening with Ethereum? Well, what's happening? It's moving. Has some volatility. It's trying to create a bottom. Got straight above $2,000. Big, fat, round number. I think 2,000 is important for Ethereum. Never retested it. Maybe it's time to retest. For the moon boys that, well, they bought the top again, well, sorry people, nothing I can do. I specifically mentioned multiple times about Ethereum, don't FOMO in here, don't think long or short, we are in the middle of the road, not the best approach. If you are not a day trader at least. Okay, what now? Now, let's see what will happen. It's Monday, you know, Monday high, Monday low. Well, I think we can assume that we kind of have a high. I don't know. But we can create a low and then we can create a high. Depending what will happen in the New Year session. If Trump will mention something. Trump is moving the markets. You know that. You are literally depressed. Well, sorry, Jade. I told you not to chase here. I said not to chase. I said to do an investment plan. Follow the plan. If you are using little last chance challenge, for example, and you did the dollar cost average, last 4 weeks like me, you should be in profit even now. Simple as that. If you are not following, if you are not doing, well, sorry, nothing I can do. Normal price action is not possible for the market to push higher. All the time, higher and higher and higher. As you can see here, we didn't go straight down. We go straight down, bounce, down, bounce, down, bounce. In the up move, you can see, similar. Up, retracement, up, retracement. Simple as that. Okay, that's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance on daily. Well, a stupid trader told you that we should touch 61.8. I said 4-hour chart, not daily, but you can see the idea. Let's put 4-hour chart. I don't know if you know the guy who knows a guy that said a stupid thing like this should go back here at 61.8 at least. Now we should wait, patiently wait for an AM to even think out performing again from altcoins. Yeah, let's see what will happen. If we have short reload zone, that doesn't mean you have a setup. That doesn't mean you should be aggressively long on altcoins. No. If you have a short reload zone, if you have an EM and some bearish divergence, then you have a lot of confidence to think, well, maybe it's time for altcoins to shine again. For the moment, some bearish divergence trying to form here, but nothing special. Let's watch this level, 64.3.5 for an EM, 4-hour daily EM. So that's my thinking. Straight down is not viable to see V tops. So now the retest is happening. Ethereum versus Bitcoin, similar. Yeah? Head and shoulder pattern, inverse head and shoulder. We talked about. Well, take the neckline if you want. It's there. Look at the chart. Straight up, and now it's coming back down. You can see we have already the long reload zone waiting here. When I was posting here in the top, some people laughed and said, well, you think this one will go all the way back down? I don't believe in your long reload zones and your pump chaser zones. Not my business. I'm here to make money. If the market will come here, retest this long reload zone, I'll be more than happy to change my approach, to think long. Here in the top, no. Potential top. Hey, Stefan. Jade, if and but and maybe and they are not the thoughts or the action of a crypto trader or investor, yeah. So you know how to do a plan. You should do a plan. You should follow an investment plan. We have some of them on Crypto Traders Arena. The rest is totally up to you. If you love the emotions, if you love the fact that you love to feel bad, well, it's your choice. Because here you have all the conditions to flourish. Here you have all the conditions to become better. It's a process. Yeah, will not happen overnight, but you have the best conditions to grow. If you decide not to do it, it's your decision. Okay, that's Ethereum versus Bitcoin. I don't see support here for the moment. We can go straight down here. It's possible to go straight down in the long reload zone. I don't think so, but it's possible. It's Ethereum versus Bitcoin after all. Okay, now let's take a look at Bitcoin on CME on daily. Well, clear SFU here. Clear SFU, look at the candle. This was a trap. 106, yeah? And last Friday, Stefan was a bit early, but he was right on his thinking. He posted a short and all the moon boys, why you're posting bearish setups? You're stupid. That was a sign for me to pay attention. I even said, well, look at the SFUs, they are looking nice. Seeing that reaction, well, it's bearish, well, Stefan is stupid. Well, Stefan is not stupid. He had the location, he had the reason, he had a lot of reasons to think trap and top there. At least on 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart. And the reaction from his followers was a really nice one. Now, here is looking similar. We have this gap here, we have a gap below. You think it's a bad thing that we topped out? Let's assume that we'll top out here for the moment and go and close some gaps and consolidate and then push higher. You think it's a bad thing? I think it's a really nice thing to happen. That means Bitcoin still have some juice in it. People, if we exceed this high and we push higher, the first EM will be the top, in my opinion. Daily, weekly EM. I don't know if we'll get a weekly EM, but when you'll see a clear daily EM above this high, I don't know if we'll be at 120, we'll be at 150. But probably we are getting close to the top. So we want to have the top at 120. No, we need the chart to compress a little bit, so we'll have a bigger velocity to push even higher in the top. Consolidating, yeah. That's my thinking. So I'm not too eager to see this high be taken out and seeing that up only market. That is a sign of a top, and it's a bit early. It's not the best approach at the moment. I prefer this to happen a bit later. I know most of us don't have patience anymore, but not my problem. Okay, that's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at ES. A stupid trader told you something about ES here. And people, let's zoom in a little bit. You want to see something nice? What is that? Stefan, you said something Friday. What is this? You remember what we said? You said Friday in the chat about? Look at it. Yeah, this is not what you saw on Bitcoin. This is a potential island top here, yeah, not this one on Bitcoin. This is not an island top. This is something different. You don't usually see something like this. Yeah, but yes, on ES now could be. Let's see how we'll close if we'll push lower. Sorry, if we'll push lower, for example, to close this gap that. Or close lower than this low, then we'll know it's a island top. But for us to see it, we need to zoom in a little bit more. Look at it. It's there. Potential, Sebastian. But we want to on lower time frame to sell now. I don't know. Was kind of aggressive. What we can do, we can hedge our portfolio, Sebastian. Yeah. You think I'll sell in May my investment bags or my spot bags? No. I could do it pretty easily. Hedging my portfolio with a short on, I don't know, Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum. And I'll hedge my spot portfolio, and if the market will go down, well, sorry, I don't lose money overall, or not too much money. Let's not become bearish just because we had a retracement, people. That's a higher time frame thinking. Let's take a look at gold. We confirm this big M. Now we are bouncing a little bit. Let's see if we'll how strong we'll bounce. But to look for a bottom, I want to see it in the long reload zone, not above the long reload zone. So I don't consider here a bottom, not even on 4-hour chart. Okay, not even 4-hour chart. I don't like to see this W. I want lower than a W in the long reload zone. Maybe even a retest here at 78.6 kind of idea. $3,000 look left. But here, no, nothing I can do. Sorry. We had a gap up. We had the news from Friday where we gapped up. But that doesn't mean I should be aggressive long. Okay. Total market cap, let's put the daily chart. Total market cap is similar with Bitcoin, but what we have here different. What is something even better than on Bitcoin? What do we have? Well, we have a fucking M in the short reload zone, people. Look at it. This is an M in a short reload zone with bearish divergence in OBV, bearish divergence in RSI, bearish divergence on MACD. So what Sebastian asked a couple of minutes ago, if it's sell in May, possible, probable. I don't know. I'll sell my bags. No, I told you, zero or hero. I don't fuck around. But we are above 100k. We can hedge our portfolios. I think we can. At least that's my approach. You can do whatever you want with your money. You can sell the bottom and buy the top every time if you want. Yeah? It's your money. It's your decision. It's your plan. Well, I don't have a plan. Well, not having a plan, it's a plan. You plan not to plan. You said, well, I don't need a plan. And that by itself was a decision. I don't need a plan. I'm smarter than Paul. I'm smarter than all the traders. I don't need a plan. Okay. That was your decision. Enjoy the results. Some people say, well, I don't need Capo 1. Well, don't take Capo 1 then. You are better than the rest of us. Why you should take Capo 1? It's a lot of work in Capo 1. 4 months you have to put your ass to work. And yeah, Jade is panicking now, and I'm arguing with her, and I tell her it's not okay. But yesterday she saw that general setup really nicely on Ethereum, and that produced a nice result. If you didn't manage to take profit, at least you didn't lose money, but you had an opportunity there. So even Jade, that not able to focus as properly as me, for example, or other traders. But if you are in the right environment, slowly, Jade, you will get to the level where you'll be able to trade. But it's a process. If you stayed 2-5 years without a plan, with bad habits, well, imagine that will take some time until you'll get rid of the bad habits, until you learn to control your emotions, until you learn to play only setups. It's not a overnight thing. Well, it's over. No, it's a process. It will take time. How you'll know you'll succeed? Not giving up. Being consistent, showing up every day, and try your best. So, if you want a place in Capo 1, we still have some. It's the last program for this year, so up to you. Okay, let's go back here. We have a setup. We don't trade total market cap, no? But we have clear reasons to think potential top here on total. Let's see how this candle will close, if we'll accept below and will confirm BCM or not. It's still early, 16 hours to go. Because we can push lower, accept lower, and close the day above the high. That will destroy the EM and you don't have a setup anymore. That's why you should wait for the market to close below to confirm that EM. Okay. That's total. Total 3 is looking kind of similar, even weaker. We have an EM. I think we are consolidating here. We had the shoulder, the inverse head and shoulder, the double one, breakout, and we are retesting the neckline. If we'll stay here, we'll consolidate and we'll make another double at the neckline. Not a bad idea to hunt some long ideas on altcoins, but probably Bitcoin dominance will give us a signal until then, or in the same time. Okay, shitcoins on daily. Retracing, if you don't have them, you can put a limit order at the entry. Maybe you get the retest. Pretty simple, in my opinion. This one, it's underwater, so this one, it's at entry. At entry. Above entry. This one is kind of dangerous to, you need another double if we'll come back down at $6. Ren, it's at entry. Remember this one. It's at entry. If you took it, you should be risk-free. Close 50% at 1-to-1 and risk-free. If not, you can take the entry from now on. And there are more charts. We talked about them yesterday. So go and watch the weekly crypto review to see all the charts. Day trading part, I'm talking for more than half an hour and I didn't said anything meaningful. You remember I said how to play the range game, and I said that dark maul candle could be a range. Well, people, look at it. Maybe you don't see it as easy if you don't draw the levels. Well, this is the top, this is the bottom, this was Monday high, Monday low. Okay, and we had that dark maul candle. Look how well respected it is. Look how well respected the middle of the range is. Look at the areas, the SFUs here. Huh? We had the SFU here, then we did a 3 to 1 back in the middle of the range. We rejected and we pushed and did another SFU, which was, you can see, this is a 25% deviation. We took that level and then we broke down. Now we are too close to the middle of the range to do anything. And it looks like market wants a bit lower, wants to take the lows, wants to expand volatility. Kind of a megaphone pattern. Don't try to be too aggressive when you see a potential megaphone. Okay, so that's Bitcoin on 1 hour. Ethereum, no, Bitcoin actually. Yesterday what we did, in the live stream, we saw the market SFUing this level. And I said, well, people, if you see a 5-minute chart, 5-minute candle closing back below, you can take it. I have already the setup, the classic SFU setup. And you can see, made a 3 to 1, nice profit, made some money. Market did another SFU. I showed you what was the level, 25 deviation, and then back down. Now we are in the long reload zone. We should think long here if we see a W now. You can see swing low, swing high, couple 1. Long reload zone. But we don't have anything to tell us more. We have long reload zone and that's it. We don't have bullish divergence. We don't have indicator configuration. We don't have anything. If you'll see bullish divergence, if you'll see W's here, you can attempt a long. If after the fact, after you'll see the reasons, not now. Matt will say, well, fuck it, Paul. You put me to do the shark challenge. Well, this is the shark level. Look at it. Well, we touched the shark and we are bouncing from that level. If the shark is in your plan, well, shark, it's always a good level to take it. So, potential ideas for today, planning for today. General setup, we only have location for the moment. Or if you want to play the shark, if you see retesting the shark, you can take the shark. Up to you. Okay? So, something to work on. If you want to say, well, I want to hedge my portfolio. Well, I see it. I see that it's not as bullish. I want to hedge my portfolio. Well, there you go. Assuming this is the low. Just go there and you'll say, well, show me a short reload zone. There you go. So if you see something bullish will happen or something, you see the market bouncing today all the way up here and forming an EM here, or maybe touch the shark level, I think this is the area where you should hedge your portfolio. By the way, Sebastian, this is the area where we can think, well, if it's a sell in May and walk away, well, this is a good level to protect myself against that thinking. Okay? Okay. Ethereum, nothing burger. You can see. We made a YAM here. And we broke down. And we have lower highs and lower lows. And I don't see anything special here on Ethereum. I see big yams here confirmed already with yesterday price action dropping. And I don't think it's the best approach to think long here. Honestly, I don't think. If we'll accept above the highs, okay, so be it, maybe. Maybe double the other side of the trend line, maybe. But for the moment, we just confirm these big yams. Let's put 4-hour chart, maybe we'll see it better. Come on, you want to long something like this? I don't think. I don't think that's the best approach. This looks like a fucking distribution pattern. Complete distribution pattern. Looks like a top. Classic one. So I don't want to be aggressive long. We need more price action. We need a lot more to even think about. And the first area where we should think it's the other side of this trend line. Maybe we have a 2 to 1. If not, classic. Wait in the long reload zone. It's always the best solution. Okay, Solana, well, similar. Aiming out. A lot of altcoins are aiming out. Tao, I told you not to chase here. Some people told me stupid. Well, Tao is the best. You know, Wiz was posting. Well, I told you so. Well, and I told you so not to buy his fucking top when he's selling orders. But up to you. Tia, 2.5, holding. Tia was a bit lagging, but now it's it's kind of stable now. Yes, 500. V top here? I don't know. You saw what we saw on daily. If it's an island top, then watch out. Well, people, that's about it. Retracement here as an investor, it's a gift. Why? I could buy cheaper. Yeah. You have the daily Ws, you have the weekly Ws now on some altcoins. Now we're retesting the neckline, maybe a bit deeper. If you still have room to buy some shit coins, not a bad moment. They are at the bottom, they are forming the bottom, they have some weekly Ws. I still consider it's a really good area to buy shit coins. But I'll say it again in this live stream also, I'm not a financial advisor. Okay? It's totally up to you what you do with your own money. Let's finish with Bitcoin. By the way, don't wait until will be too late. I had the order here, but I also have the order here. The other SFU. It's already waiting in the market. Or if you are in the market when it happens, you can play the second way or break down and retest and close back above. You know the drill, how to play the SFU. So a lot of things could happen on Bitcoin. Let's watch out and see what will happen, for example, in London session. But probably New York will give us something. New York has, United States had the news Friday night or something like that. Okay, people, if you like the content, my rants, hit the like button if you want. If not, don't hit the like button. Repost if you like the content. Again, I think the best way approach is to repost the post on Twitter. That will help us become more visible for more people, and will I don't know, organically grow. We don't want to get the moon boys here. We want to get the people who really want to learn and make money, not the moon boys. Okay, people, I think it's more than, I always try to do it below 30 minutes, and almost every time I manage to go to 40 minutes in these live streams. A daily plan should not take more than 20 minutes. But, well, it is what it is. Seems like I like to hear myself, no? Okay, people, let's call it a live stream. If we'll see clear setups, we'll post premium, VIP, even on general. See you next time.